Suspended for patriotism or disrespect. We'll take you inside the controversy. Ninth grader Philip Malloy was suspended these past 2 days for singing the national anthem. Not according to the Harrison School District. We'll take you inside the true story right here on Dateline. Now here with the story is Nancy Wilkins.
So, Mr. Lenzer, is it?
Yes, it is.
So, what are your thoughts on Philip Malloy?
Yeah, Philip, he's a good kid. He can get a lot of stuff done if he tries.
So, what are the rules in your classroom for morning exercises?
Well, I go by the book. If it says stand in respectful attention, that's exactly what I make my students do then.
Go.
So, do you express a large amount of discipline in the morning?
Well, lately I don't have very many problems in the morning, except for the occasional kid yelling out, "Where?" in the middle of class. So, I'd have to say no to that question.
So, do you have any problem with Philip singing the national anthem?
Well, first of all, he doesn't sing the national anthem. He hums it, and no, I don't have a problem with that.
So, do you believe that Miss Narwin is getting out of touch with her students?
Well, Mrs. Narwin has been teaching here for a really long time, so I'd have to say no. I trust that her teaching methods are working and will continue to work.
Do you believe that Philip would purposely get Miss Narwin in trouble?
1.
Well, I would have to say no. I already said earlier in this interview that I thought he was a good kid, and I'm going to have to support that.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Lancer.
You're welcome.
This program is brought to you by Lysol Disinfecting Wipes. Thick wipe cuts grease. See it in action on this table. Much shine, much wow.
Good afternoon, Dr. Pliny. Thank you for giving us your afternoon. So, Dr. Pliny, what's your opinion on Philip Malloy?
Action.
My pleasure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, what is your opinion on Philip Malloy?
Oh, Philip? Yeah, Philip, he's a good kid. I think there's some issues at his home life, though.
What kind of issues do you think are going on in his home life?
I don't know, maybe parents fighting, close to divorce?
What kind of problems in his home life?
I don't know, maybe his parents are fighting, close to divorce. Maybe their money's a bit tight right now.
Calm down, Liz.
5.
3, 2, 1.
So people say that Philip was kicked out of school for singing a national anthem. What's your side of the story?
Well, the school says in the morning announcements to stand at respectful, silent attention. And that's what we expect our students to do. We have never had any other problems with this before, but then Philip started to do this, and he started to defy his teacher's demands.
So what is your relation to this Narwin character?
Miss Narwin's one of our best teachers here, and I wouldn't go against her word for anything.
What are your thoughts on all this publicity that's happened? Is it affecting the school at all?
I think this story's been blown way out of the water. I mean, it was just some kid singing the national anthem crap! I think this story's been blown way out of the water. I mean, for this national news story, and I think a lot of people might get fired over this.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Pliny.
My pleasure. This interview is brought to you by Equate Hands and Face Bacteria Wipes. Non-sticky, thick, and durable. Fresh lemons.
Good morning, Dr. Down.
Morning, Nancy. 1.
So, what are your thoughts on Philip Malloy and regarding his suspension to singing the national anthem?
Philip is a good kid, and if he tries, he can get really good grades and do really great stuff. But Philip was not suspended for singing the national anthem.
So, are there any rules about singing the national anthem?
No, there are not any rules regarding singing the national anthem. And I find it very nice that the students at this school would like to be patriotic. Although Philip in morning class was causing a disturbance, and that unfortunately is not allowed here.
So you're saying that singing the national anthem is a disturbance? What do you call it at baseball games then?
That is not what I am saying. I'm saying that Philip singing the national anthem during class in the morning, aloud to all the other students, is causing a disturbance. Not the national anthem, Philip. And the baseball game has nothing to do with this matter.
Are you aware this was happening just a few days ago?
I was not aware, and in fact, Dr. Polini, our assistant principal, was the one who took care of this situation. There are much bigger things at this school that needs to be discussed, and it's not that big of a situation.
So what are these big issues in your school? Drugs, alcohol, smoking? What are they?
Excuse me, but like every high school, there is a little bit of that. And that is not what we were regarding. I am just saying that Philip Malloy and singing the national anthem is not as big as some situations.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Joan. Have a good afternoon. Go.
Yes. Anytime, Nancy.
Thank you for being here with us, Dr. Seymour.
I'm glad you could come.
So thoughts on Philip Malloy's suspension?
I think he should have been suspended. They were just following district guidelines.
So he was suspended for singing the national anthem, correct?
No, he was causing a disturbance in the classroom. They're supposed to stand at silent, respectful attention during the national anthem.
So you're calling the national anthem a disturbance?
No, I'm calling what he did was a disturbance.
So do you agree with Miss Narwin for suspending Philip?
Yes, I agree to this suspension. She was just following district guidelines. Thank you for coming in. I have to work on a budget vote. Now, if you will excuse me.
Well, thank you for your time.